Check, check, check. Can I please get a microphone check? It is not looking very good on StreamYard here. But if you guys can hear me, please let me know in the chat. Thank you, LCM. Hello. Nice to see you guys. Thanks for showing up for the stream. Tony, good to see you. Ladovic, G.I. Joe, loud and clear. Thank you, sir. Steve, I tried but wasn't impressed. You tried what? StreamYard. You tried StreamYard, but you weren't impressed? What did you try? Mr. Toasted on one side. Anyway, if this is your first time watching one of my videos or your 100th time watching one of my videos, please make sure you know and follow the #1 rule in DeFi. Keep your seed phrase safe. That's the 12-word phrase that you get when you create a new Web3 wallet, whether you use MetaMask. Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to update today. I've been running a position for about a week now, so we'll see how it's been going. Anyway, yeah, when you open up a new Web3 wallet, you'll get that seed phrase. It's a master key. I recommend keeping it as a hard copy. If you keep it as a file on your computer or phone, that device gets hacked. You lose your seed phrase. It's game over. Also, never give your seed phrase to anybody. All sorts of scammers out there are going to try to trick you. Are we live? Sorry, guys. StreamYard is being a little bit goofy. Yeah, so keep it as a hard copy. Don't give it to anybody. All sorts of scammers are going to try to trick you. And never enter it into a website. That's the most common scam. You only need your seed phrase ever again when you're restoring your wallet on a new device. So that's the most important thing you'll ever learn on my channel. My channel is all about education. I never provide any kind of advice, but I do provide education and these live streams where you can ask questions in real time, and I do my best to give you the answers. So it's a teaching, learning environment, not any kind of advice. Your investment decisions are yours alone. I try to stream twice a week, Mondays at 6 p.m. Eastern, Wednesdays at 4 p.m. Eastern. And what you want to do is turn on the notifications, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the YouTube notifications. I know every YouTuber says that, but in my case, it actually means something because every time I go live, I'm going to give away some free crypto. It's not a lot, but it's a little bit, and it can help you move along in your DeFi crypto journey. So turn on notifications, and everybody please like the video right now. And let's get into the first giveaway. So you do have to show up for the live event, and then you enter this secret code word into the chat. So only 13 live viewers right now. 4 p.m. on a Wednesday, I guess not the ideal time. We got 15 viewers now. So all you have to do is be here for the live event and then enter this into the chat. In this case, hashtag side hustle. I had to Google the word hustle to make sure I was spelling it correctly, which I wasn't. But I see this, what I'm going to explain, what I've been talking about on the channel for the last week. I see it as a tremendous side hustle opportunity. I am doing hardly any work, and I'm earning more than 1% daily on my money. So I'm going to get into it today. 1% a day is fantastic, obviously. And this is an opportunity that is completely scalable. So you can compound your rewards every week or so. And grow your position bigger and bigger, and you're going to get 1% or whatever on that larger position coming back to it the next day. LCM, congrats. LCM is a steadfast supporter of me and the channel. Appreciate that. Let me know, LCM, do you want drip, elephant, or dogs tokens? And then, of course, post your address. I'm pretty sure you won also on Monday. So congrats on the double win this week. And if you didn't win, stick around, learn some more about this concentrated liquidity providing on Raydium and Solana. And then I'll have another giveaway at the end of the stream as usual. There'll be the live Q&A as usual. And I'm gonna add some more capital to my position on Raydium today as another exercise and another learning opportunity for you guys to see how this has been going and how it's done. So live here on stream. If you missed my stream on Wednesday last week, just go to my channel here and check out this live stream from last week. And then I talked about it again 2 days ago on Monday, but this shows you the nitty gritty of me going through the process of opening up that liquidity position on Raydium. So LCM wants some drip. You got it, sir. Drip took a little bit of a dump. Somebody must have sold a fairly large position, but it is still holding above 3 cents. Let me see. The price actually might be a bit higher on the native DEX. This is the pancake swap DEX here on KuCoin. The supply is up to about 200, almost 209 million. Looks like we still have some minting happening. The tax vault only has 700 tokens in there. Yeah, so the price is still 3.5 cents, a little bit higher on the native DEX. We did 300 tokens previously, so I think that'll be good. Let me open up my password manager here on the other screen. So, because I know Rabby is going to ask me, I should, by this time, I should just put LCM's address on my whitelist because he keeps winning. Rabby, oops, okay. I copied that a little bit too soon. So there's the address. Copy that. And I'll need the Ledger 2 account where I have a nice big bag of drip tokens. There's LCM's address, 300. It says 971. It's a little bit more than that, though, if you consider the price is a bit higher on the native DEX. Yeah, I don't know, Fate Master, if it'll go back down to a penny. Okay, let me grab the password here. And I'm pretty dang sure that my ledger is already in Ethereum mode. I'll need to switch it over to Solana mode a little later in the program. I think the network has been kind of busy today. I've had some trouble getting the transactions to go through with the 1 Gwei gas price, but we'll go ahead and try it. If it takes too long, I'll bump up the gas. Yep, it went through. So there you go. Congrats again, LCM. Thank you for watching my videos. I really appreciate it. and stick around. We'll talk about this liquidity providing passive income on Raydium and Solana. And then I'll do another giveaway at the end of the stream, you know? So you can learn how to make a nice passive income and win some free crypto. Can't get much better than that, right? Please, everybody, like the video if you like the free crypto giveaways, if you like learning how to make nice passive income, like the video, and share it. Share the video, share my channel with friends, family members. Who can't use a little extra income? Everybody could use a little extra income. It does take money to make money in this protocol on Raydium, or providing concentrated liquidity on a decentralized exchange. You do have to have some capital, but you can get started for a very small amount of money, and you're going to be earning the same percentages that I'm earning. And I don't have that much capital in there. I have about $1,500. We're going to add a little bit more, but you can see on Monday's stream, I harvested my rewards, and it was about $65, a little bit more than $65 worth of USDT and Solana tokens and some Ray tokens in there as well. And so less than, just about 2 days later, here it is Wednesday, and I've already earned almost $40 in rewards. My price range is still in range as far as the current price of Solana. Let's take a look at the chart. So I have this 1 hour chart zoomed way out, um, a few weeks being shown here on the chart. And my current range is down to about $90 and up to about $109. If you look at here, my min price, about $91 on the min price and about 109 on the max price. So we're still in range, still earning a really nice, attractive APR. And again, it's been 2 days since the last time I harvested my rewards. I got almost $40 in 2 days based on about $1,500 worth of liquidity. So that is better than 1%. SEC approved Bitcoin. Okay, so the Bitcoin ETFs got approved. Let's see how the market is reacting. There's always the concern that it's going to be a buy the news, sell, or buy the rumor, sell the news type of event. It might still turn out to be that way. I hope not. I have some Bitcoin coming, and I would like the price to be as high as possible, of course. And then I'll start providing a lot larger liquidity positions than this little $1,500, and still earning the same great APRs. So price is in range. Let's go back to Solana. I wanted to make some notes. Here on the chart. So last Wednesday is when I started this party, and that was the 3rd. And I took some profits out of my stable swap accounts and shipped that money over to my Solana Phantom wallet on the Solana blockchain. It was about $1,613. That's how I started the day on Wednesday the 3rd. So let me make a note of that, just for posterity here, so we can keep track of the earnings here. Pretty sure I watched that video back on Wednesday. I had about $1,613 worth of capital in my wallet at that time. And we'll say this was January 3rd. And my initial liquidity position, which I changed on Monday was from 95 close enough. And my maximum price at that time was 107.40 something. About 107. That'll work. So that was my range when I first started this on January 3rd, and I didn't change that until Monday, live on stream, right? So that was about 6 p.m., about 1800. So right about there is where I changed that. And so then I changed my range around. I rebalanced the position a little bit, and I brought my min all the way down to about 91. And we are as high as 108, almost 109. Yeah, that'll be close enough. So those are my trading ranges. And all this time here, when price was outside of my range, I was not earning any fees at all. And then it came back into the range, and it's been in my range ever since. I'm glad that I rebalanced the position and dropped that min price down to 91 because I captured all of this. So I'm happy with this range. If I zoom out, I don't really see any need to sort of adjust that at all. We do have this trend line. If price does come back into here, I'm perfectly okay with converting all of my Solana into USDT, right? Because remember, my liquidity position is taking the opposite of all the trades. So if traders buy Solana, my liquidity position is selling Solana. So if they're buying and buying and buying and the price is going up, I'm selling and selling and selling. When I reach that max price, it will have sold out all of my Solana tokens, and I will be left holding 100% USDT, which again, that would be perfectly fine with me. I bought all of this Solana for anywhere from $97 to $99. So I'm happy to sell it all up here. We're on the way up to that price. Okay, so we'll leave the range alone. And what I'd like to do is harvest my rewards. So firstly, I need to unlock the ledger. Secondly, I need to quit the Ethereum app. Thirdly, I need to launch the Solana app. Make sure my wallet, my Phantom app is unlocked here. Looking good. So I'm going to add as much of this as I can. I need to leave myself $1 or $2 for the gas fees. The gas fees on Solana are super cheap, less than half a cent per transaction is what I've been seeing. Certainly much less than 1 cent. So $1 or $2 is more than enough gas to last me a long, long time. So I'd like to put all this into my liquidity position. And I'm also going to harvest these rewards and put all of that money into my liquidity position. So step one, let's harvest this. And approve that on the ledger. So about $40.30. I also wanted to note the yield that I collected. So and what did I just collect? $40, a little over $40. Perfect. And now let's add everything in. So to add my liquidity to my current position, all I have to do is click on Manage, Add Liquidity. And based on the current price and my min and max price, it's not necessarily going to be 1-to-1. So I'm just going to see what the current ratio is. Yeah, so looks like I need, for every one Solana token, I need about 48 USDT. So obviously I only have 16 USDT. I need some more USDT. What if I sold, let's pretend I sold 0.4 Solana. That would leave me with 1.1. So if I sold 0.4 Solana, okay, hold on a sec. I got to do some math. The current price of Solana is about 96. So if I sold 0.4 Solana for $96, that would give me $38 plus the 1686 I already have. That would leave me with, like, that would give me about 55 USDT. So let's see how well that would pair with my 1.1 remaining. Oops, not 1.4, 1.1. That looks pretty good. It's probably going to work out pretty well. So I'm a little bit overweight here on my Solana, and I don't have enough USDT to go ahead and add all of this capital to my existing liquidity position. So let's fix that. We'll go to swap. Nice and easy. We will sell 0.4 Solana and get ourselves some USDT. Let's check our slippage. Should go through with a 0.3 slippage. Approve on the ledger. And just like that, we should have a more balanced wallet between Solana and USDT. Now let's take a look at adding that liquidity. Why is that still up? Isn't it done? Okay, I think it's done. All right. So we go to manage. We go to add liquidity. Let's see how it goes here. Now, I don't know why this user interface doesn't really show the correct balances. It says here about 55 USDT. If you actually look at my wallet, it's 55.82. Not a huge difference, but there's something weird about the Raydium user interface that for whatever reason, it doesn't actually show the correct balances. And Solana, I have 1.156. So let's go with the full load here of USDT, 55.828. Let's try that. And yeah, I have plenty of Solana tokens for that. So I'm going to go ahead and add that. USDT amount too large. Well, that's weird. It's not too large. I have that much. Okay, fine. Let's just do max then. I'm not sure why this UI does this, but it is what it is. We're adding almost all of our liquidity. I'm just going to be left with about 16 bucks. Okay, I need to change the slippage. Manage, add, max, and add liquidity. Yes, 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 no. Okay, let's try the other RPC. We've had this problem before last week. I've learned that if it has that simulation error, then don't even try it. It's just going to be a failed transaction. So let's try refreshing the page. I've been able to do this in the past with, I think I was able to do it with the 0.5 and the Helios RPC, but let's try this one more time. If this doesn't work this time, then I will increase the slippage. We'll try something like 0.7% instead of 0.5%. Because I don't want to have the slippage too high. The transaction could be front run, even though it's only $150 transaction. My pools, Solana USDT, manage, add liquidity, max out the USDT. It's requiring even less Solana. So the price of Solana must have gone up. Okay. Am I being punked? Is Solana going up that fast? There is a wick there. This is it's like The 1 minute chart. Okay, let's try the larger slippage setting. Let's do 0.7. Oh, I better unlock the ledger too. Okay, let's go for it. No. All right, let's try higher slippage. Price must have dropped because now it's asking for 1.02 SOL. Let's go back to the Triton RPC. That's probably why the APRs are so big, because there's so much volatility in this pool. It's not a very deep liquidity pool. I think there's less than $1 million worth of liquidity in the LP. Okay, let's go for the full 1%. Staying on Triton for the RPC. Oh. Oh. Confirming transaction. Look at that. Almost exactly one Solana token plus my deposit failed due to slippage error. Slippage has exceeded user settings. Try again. Wow. Too much volatility in this pair, apparently. Okay, let's try increasing the slippage a little bit. Let's go to 1.2. Nope. I mean, if you think about it, we've seen that the number of Solana tokens to pair up with my 55 USDT, it's been as low as like 0.89, I think, and then it's been as high as 1.03. That's a pretty big swing. That's a lot more than 1.5%. So I guess the price just moves too quickly with each swap. It's such a shallow liquidity pool that there's a lot of price impact with each swap. Let's try this again. See, 0.96 this time. No. Holy moly. It's just too volatile, apparently. Let's try the other RPC. Seventeenth time is the charm. $97.16 is the current price. Damn. Crazy that we would need more than 1.5% slippage, but apparently confirm. Please go through. Come on. There we go. First try. Holy crap. That was tricky. And the slippage required to get that transaction to go through was quite a bit higher than the last time I created a position on Monday. Also strange that it only ended up using 53 instead of the 54.99 and 1.0281. It just went in at whatever ratio was appropriate for the price at that exact moment and the balance between the two tokens in the liquidity pool. So there's always going to be some variance. But now this needs to update. Now I still have about 30 bucks in my wallet, including some more Raydium tokens that I harvested today. I'm just going to hodl those. Just going to hodl the Ray. And I still have some Solana and USDT left over. That's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect, but look at my liquidity position. It's a lot bigger. I was rocking about 1490 or so, 1495. Now I'm rocking 1646. So it'll still be the same APR percentage, but it'll be a higher dollar amount. And hopefully, if everything stays in range, we'll continue collecting fees. And the ideal thing here would be if, well, the most ideal would be if the price just slowly went up and up and up and up and up, giving me time every week or two to adjust my range a little bit higher, a little bit higher, a little bit higher. That would be the ideal thing. Second most ideal situation would be if the price just flatlined. If it just goes sideways and it stays right here towards the center of my range and just bounces up and down, up and down, up and down, that's going to be generating a lot of trading fees, which I'm collecting when it's in my range. And I'm not having any impermanent loss. Like, I don't want this price to go down If it steadily goes down, that means the value of my Solana tokens is dropping. If it goes down and drops below the minimum price of my range, I will be holding 100% Solana tokens in my liquidity position. I will be earning 0 fees. So that would be not good. Overall, I'm bullish on the Solana blockchain and the Solana token. I think the experience here on Raydium has been less than ideal because it's such a small liquidity pool. I mean, $923,000 sounds like a lot, but compared to other dexes, it's very small. It's very, very small. And I think that's why there's such an opportunity here, because with my little $1,600, I'm actually a fairly decent size percentage of the overall liquidity pool. And because the price is within my range, now I'm competing with even fewer participants, because if participants are outside of that range, if they're providing liquidity for some higher range or some lower range, I'm not having to share any of the trading fees with them. I'm only sharing trading fees with other folks whose whose price range contains the current price. Yeah, so that's why the trading fees and the yield is so good on concentrated liquidity pools, and even better when you have less competition. Any questions? Let's get this crypto. Whew, I'm tired after all that work. That was a lot of work to earn my 1%. But it ended up being more than 1%. I pulled out $40.30 worth of liquidity after 2 days of having $1,500 worth of capital sitting in this liquidity pool. Do the math on that. 1% would be $15. 2 days of that would be $30. I made $40. So, what is that? What is that daily rate? 40.3 is what I pulled out in rewards. And I had, let's just say $1,500. It's a bit lower, but let's say it was $1,500. That's 2.68% in 2 days. So divide that by 2. About 1.3% daily. Come on. 1.3% a day is fantastic. And this is scalable. I can grow this over time. I can keep harvesting my rewards every few days, easily plopping it back into my liquidity position. Super easy, right? Now that I know the trick, it seems like the Helios RPC works a bit better than the Triton, even though it does say recommended. I have no clue what these are. Well, I know what an RPC is. I don't have any experience with Triton versus Helios or Helios versus Triton, but I know that the few times that I've been able to get the transaction to go through, I've been connected to the Helios RPC. And this time around, I had to use 2% slippage. Yuck. Last time, I think I got the transaction to go through at 1% slippage, but it's okay. It's not a big deal. I think it just needs that much slippage because the price is so volatile here on this very shallow liquidity pool. It was about 2 days. It was about 48 hours. So let me show you this on the chart. It's easier to look at this graphically, I think. So this is when I started the whole game, right here on Wednesday, live during my stream. I added the liquidity. My lower price, the lower price on my range was right around $95. And the upper was 107.50. So for a few minutes or whatever that was, these are hourly candles. So there was a brief period of time where my liquidity position was 100% USDT and I was earning no fees. But then we came back into the range. So we were earning trading fees all through here. But when the price spent some time below my min price, all this area down here, this is where I'm not earning fees. Um, so it was from Saturday at 0 until, let's say here. Let me move this out of the way. Right here, it firmly came back into range, and that was Monday at 1200. So that was 48 plus 12 that was like 60 hours, not including this. So this was in range. This was in range. I was collecting fees whenever it was in range, but so it was a good 48 hours or so where I was earning no fees. And it was altogether between my Wednesday stream and my Monday stream this week. That's 5 days. So 2 of the 5 days I was earning no fees. And if I remember correctly, on Monday's stream, I did the math. I harvested $65 in rewards. My liquidity position was still around 1,500. It came out to better than 0.8% daily. So even better than the early bird special on Stable Swap, 0.8%. And the last 2 days has been, as we just went through, been about 1.3%. Not too shabby. I can't guarantee that this opportunity will last. As more and more people take advantage of this opportunity to provide liquidity on Raydium, the liquidity pool will grow. My percentage of the overall pool will shrink relative to new depositors. So my share of the trading fees will go down, but also maybe the volume will pick up commensurate with the liquidity being added. And then, the APR could actually increase. If there's a lot of trading volume, there are more trading fees being generated, of which I'm receiving a portion. Right. So it could go up, it could go down. But smoke them while you got them, as they say, right? I'm happy with my range. Look at Solana is trying to pump right now. This is, of course, an altcoin. You're going to have a lot more volatility with a token like Sol versus, the blue chip cryptos of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Even though those are going to give you pretty dang good volatility as well. But yeah, it's approaching sort of the midpoint of my range, which is pretty ideal. Should be earning some nice trading fees. And this estimated APR, this fluctuates quite a bit. I've seen this as high as 800 something. And this is about as low as I've seen it, in the low 300s. But even that is almost, it's close to 1% a day, right? You just divide that number by 365, that tells you the daily APR. And then, of course, once we compound our yield back into the position, I'm not trying to live off of $15 a day. So we can just compound those rewards right back into our position, grow our position over time. I'd like to have $9,000 in here, right? That would be 1% of the overall pool. That would be fantastic. Now, $90 a day, $100 a day, now you're starting to talk about some decent money. Certainly money that you could use to pay your bills. Mention 3 days, no fees or generties. Yep. Yeah. Better than 0.8% per day. Let's go. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching my videos. Thanks for watching my videos. I think that's about it. I don't see any other questions. Fate Master had some comments about drip. Yep. Would love to be able to buy drip for 1 penny. I think the lowest it went was around 1.1 or so. Not sure what the heck this candle is. because it was never 28 million trillion gazillion dollars per drip. So that's some kind of weird chart artifact there. Um, wow, this liquidity pool is super shallow. $211,000. This was not the low. Here's the low. So the low price on drip was 1.112 cents. I don't know if it hit a lower low on the native DEX. I don't have a nice chart. There is a chart on dripnetwork.io, but it's not like this. You can't zoom in, zoom out, and change the time frame and stuff like that. So I'm just going to call that the low. A little bit better than 1 cent, 1.112 cents. Yeah, and I recently watched a video over on Bartertown Conglomerate, kind of a little teaser video about Drip X. So that might be kind of cool. It's just another use case. I also heard from the developer G Money. He is working on something. He's looking to deploy some kind of new drip related protocol on January 19th. He's aiming for January 19th to launch that. I have no idea what it's going to be. I just heard that from G Money. G Money is the developer that helped back in October last year, September and October last year, when the faucet contract was updated. And of course, that change took faucet from 365% all the way down to 100% return. So that put a stop to the massive inflation, at least once everybody has finished with their final claims from their faucet accounts. We should start to go deflationary. All right, guys. Why don't we pay homage to the forthcoming Drip X? Let's give some love to the Drip X protocol that is fixing to be launched sometime soon, I believe. You can head over to Bartertown Conglomerate on YouTube to get more details on Drip X, our friend Bartertown Ray. So let's do Drip X for the second giveaway. 23 live viewers. Thank you for hanging out. Hopefully it was helpful information. Hopefully you feel confident enough to go ahead and dip your toes. There's risk, but I consider the risk to be very, very low in providing liquidity on a token like Sol. Pretty much a name brand altcoin. Man, if you're earning 1% a day, that gives you a lot of wiggle room to be, able to sustain maybe a price drop here and there. I mean, obviously, if Solana just crashes and goes all the way back down to $10 or something like that, then yeah, you're going to lose money on the investment. But if Solana can stay reasonably held up and maybe even rally a bit, we should be in good shape. So anyway, this is the second giveaway. If you're here right now live watching the live stream, just type in hashtag DripX into the chat. If you're watching the recorded version, I appreciate you. Thank you for watching the video. Please like the video, leave a comment down below. Unfortunately, you have missed the giveaway. You have to be here for the live event. And speaking of that, make sure everybody is subscribed and turn on the notifications so YouTube will notify you each and every time I go live. All you have to do is show up. So you want that notification dinging on your phone, letting you know that Brandon is going live. Tune in, and you're going to have 2 chances to win a little free crypto. So 22 live viewers. Everybody, please enter just one time per person. There we got Carlito. We got my friend Vlad. Molions. Oops, Molions. We got our friend Greg, Wonder Boy, all the normal characters here on the stream. Thank you guys for being here. I really appreciate it. And there we have 24 entries. So let's pull the trigger. Greg, man, it's been your lucky year so far. I'm pretty sure you won last week, if not just this week on Monday. But anyway, I can't control who the giveaway tool picks. It's just random. This is a tool from StreamYard, which is the software that I use to do my live stream. So congrats, Greg. You know the drill. You've won in the past. So let me know whether you want drip, dogs, or elephant tokens. The elephant price has not been doing great lately. We finally got that drop down to 28 cents that I talked about. So that would be the measured move. If you measure the drop last year, yeah, if you measure the drop last year from here down to here, and then you take that same measurement from here, it gets you down to 28 cents, right about 28 cents. So who knows? I'm not buying any more elephant money right now. I already sold about half of my position. First time this year, huh, Greg? And you want elephant. Elefante. Greg wants, Greg quiere elefante tokens. Okay. So for elephant, yeah, maybe that's a good deal. I mean, I'm going to buy these tokens for you. About $10 worth of tokens. I'm pretty sure I have a decent amount of BNB in Ledger 6. Yeah. I think I do. So with elephant tokens, there is a built-in 10% tax. However, if you buy through my referral link, you can pay 8.5%. So it's a win-win-win. If you use the partner link in the description, you pay 8.5% tax instead of 10% tax. I get a modest commission or affiliate bonus or whatever you want to call it of 0.5%. And the other 8% goes into Bertha, which is the elephant money treasury. We want Bertha to get bigger and bigger and bigger because Bertha is the whale that will never dump her tokens. So if you click on that link, it's the partner network, and it'll automatically populate my wallet address in the partner here. And you click that update, you pay a small gas fee, and that links your wallet with mine. And then you would be able to come over to the elephant page and buy with Bertha for that lower tax fee. Right over here. Okay. So let's get Greg's address. Ending in AB0E. Copy AB0E. And what's BNB going for these days? I haven't looked. Woo, we're back above 300 on BNB. That ain't bad. Well, okay, I'm out to lunch though because we've been above 300, well above 300. Anyway, $10. If one BNB is 300, then 0.1 would be 30. And so a third of that, 0.033 would be about $10. And then you can click on this set destination, and that's how I can actually send the tokens over to Greg AB0E. Oh, I'll have to put the ledger, unlock it, and put it back into Ethereum mode. So quit the Solana app, open the Ethereum app. Why Ethereum? Because BNB Smart Chain is essentially a fork of the Ethereum blockchain. It is what they call EVM compatible, Ethereum Virtual Machine. Definitely want to try to get away with the 1 Gwei, because the gas fees buying with Bertha are kind of steep. Helps with my last week's elephant loss. Yeah, it's not been great over on the elephant money ecosystem. A lot of people have been selling. Full disclosure, my father-in-law actually sold the rest of his elephant position just like a week or two ago, not even 2 weeks. Okay, that went through. So you can see the gas fee. So I nailed it on the BNB, $10.32. 62 cents on the gas fee. Yuck. So there are the 33 million tokens going for Greg. There's my little 0.5% commission, 181,000 tokens. There you go. All right, guys. That's going to do it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your week. Fantastic weekend. I'll be back again on Monday. Don't forget to like the video on your way out. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure you have the notifications turned on so you find out from YouTube every time I go live, because I'm always giving away free crypto every stream. All you have to do is show up. Thank you so much for being here. I enjoy this. I can't do this without you guys showing up. So thank you. See you next time. Monday, 6 p.m. Eastern.